The court has freed Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah and 22 others on cash bail of 1,000 shillings each, that is, after it rejected an application by the police to detain them for 14 days. Omtatah was arrested for participating in Monday's protests against the rising cases of abductions and enforced disappearances of government critics. And as Fatma Bugu reports, another 13 protesters, including human rights activists arrested in Mombasa on Monday, were also released on a cash bail of 5,000 shillings each.
The courtroom was packed to the brim on the last day of the year. The suspects, too many to fit in the dock, among them Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah, famed for fighting injustice both in the corridors of justice and in the streets. They occasionally serenaded the courtroom with patriotic songs in protest of their arrest and arraignment. The police, through the state prosecutor, made a miscellaneous application to detain Omtatah and his co-accused for 14 days, an application that was rejected. Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah and his 22 co-accused were released after the court rejected state prosecutor's request to detain them for an additional 14 days. They were released on 1,000 shillings cash bail each after appearing before Milimani Principal Magistrate Rose Ndombi. The magistrate cited lack of compelling reasons to warrant the detention of the activist and freed them on bail. The DCI wanted the activists to remain in custody to allow them complete investigations into a case of incitement to disobedience, creating disturbance contrary to Section 95(1) of the Penal Code, and taking part in unlawful protest. The case will be mentioned on 21st January 2025. At the Mombasa law courts, 13 protesters, among them human rights activists, were charged with participating in unlawful assembly during the anti-abduction protest. Before Mombasa Senior Resident Magistrate Rita Aurora, they denied the charges and were released on 5,000 shillings cash bail each. In court, the 13 chanted for the release of abducted Kenyans. Fatma Bugu, NTV, Mombasa.